Hi, I'm the host of the STO Smokers Lounge. I'm here to tell you about Anchor, the perfect app that you can use right now to start your own podcast network. You can broadcast right now. All you got to do is download the app, whether you have a phone, iPad, or even a laptop or desktop. You can right now download Anchor or go to Anchor FM right now and start recording and have your stuff broadcasted over multiple platforms such as Spotify. So go to Anchor today and start your podcast career like I have. Because trust me, I love me some Anchor.
Sometimes I like to do an episode where it's just me. Actually, when I started this podcast, it was just me. I told you, it sounds funny as fuck, but I hate people. I know that sounds funny to some of you motherfuckers, but I'm dead serious. I could be at work, and it's nothing against the people that I work with. I don't feel like talking to y'all in the morning. I barely even feel like talking to y'all, period, during the day. My manager, I know he be thinking that I have an attitude every time we come around, but yeah, kind of do, because I don't feel like talking to you. Period. Shoot, the nurses, I don't care if you're good looking, ugly, old, or whatchamacallit. I don't feel like talking to you. I don't feel like talking to the residents. It's like, it might sound funny as fuck because I always tease. I said something about females who said they shy when I hit them up about doing an interview, right? And they say, I'm shy. I'm shy. I'm not a good talker. I'm like, but you shy, but you're not so shy that you can bust it open uh, on camera. Period. But I be saying that just in jest, meaning no harm. But if you take harm on it, well, that's your fucking feelings. Well, fuck. Uh, Some of you people just get your feelings for shit that don't even make no sense. But anyway, but my point being is, oh, by the way, I've now hit 2,000 downloads as of this recording. So, and so people can understand also, I pre-record everything that I do. Because, well, one, it's too much to try to record weekly, consistently, and plus I do interviews, and sometimes I don't feel like even explaining it to you people. Let's just say it's easier for me to pre-record. So while I'm on here babbling, I know you're wondering, like, okay, what the fuck is it? Get to what, what, what's the episode about? What's this special smoke about? Well, it's about every fucking thing. It's a lot of things that I want to discuss. It ain't just one topic. And to be honest with you, it actually probably ain't got much to do with porn. So I'm going to give the people what they want, because I know a lot of people have been saying, yo, when you going to say something about some culture topics? We want to hear your thoughts on this. We want to hear your thoughts on that. And I think, well, give the people what they want, I guess. So welcome to this special smoke edition of the Smokers Lounge. Here on Anchor, the perfect app for you to start your podcasting. You know what it is. I am your host, Calvin Arvis of a Champ. Find my porn, find my music, find my social media, all with one link, allmylinks.com/porn rap star. We are sponsored by the Facebook and LS community, LS Swirl, and a proud member of GW District Black Podcast Network. And also, you can get some shopping done at GW District, because you can buy materials and products and everything you need. Fashion, health, beauty, books, jewelry. And it's some quality shit, people. I'm telling you, some quality shit. So go to shopgwdistrict.com. Buy black, support black businesses, so you create generational wealth. And also, I've been telling you, every Monday, Monday Night Smoke. K97 FM. The adult radio station. So go to K97FM.com every Monday and listen to me as I'll be interviewing many of porn's top talent, as well as a few other surprises that I may have, period. Because even though I say smoke this over, no, I want you to think this over. If you just so happen to light up a blunt while you're thinking it over, I'm not mad at you. You feel me? So, Monday Night Smoke, every Monday night, K97 FM, 8 p.m. Central Time, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So, like I said, I'm celebrating 2,000 downloads. Now, I don't know if that means anything to y'all. It means a lot to me. Because I got to 2,000 way quicker than I did 1,000. So my goal and my dream was to maybe that I reach 3K before the clock strike 12. If not, I ain't going to be mad. I have now gained fans in England, fans in Russia, fans in Canada. I'm like, this podcast thing been going good. So, as you know, I'm about totalities. And I got out of what kind of started this, where I sit here and talk about different things. The whole purpose of this was for me to talk about certain things and get to a deeper meaning or what have you. It just so happened you people love when I talk about the porn. And you love when I do the interviews. And you love when they had the smoke buddies. So I got to give the people what they want. So I'm going to give you something else you want. So where shall I begin? Well, let's begin with the Uncivil War. Now, I can say anything I want on this situation because I don't know these motherfuckers. I can give two shits and they ain't like I ever run across them. If I do, so what? But the current civil, what's going on with Kevin's current civil is kind of interesting. Now, for some of you people, they've been on the rock, and by the time you hear this episode, you already know what the story is. I don't need to rehash this shit. She admitted to hacking Jason Lee's account, whatever website, whatever it was he had, his business. And also, Joyner Lucas came out and said some slick shit about, well, not some slick shit, basically said that she stole $60K from him. Or he gave her $60K and let's just say things didn't work out. Then, of course, yeah, Jason Lee, who went on the Breakfast Club, and I guess he thought, well, he probably knew that Charlamagne is not going to throw this girl to the bus. And neither would Joe Buttons. I mean, Joe Buttons employs her. Why would I throw my employee? Because technically that was the fuck she is. Under the bus. Which also, the fact that also brought to light, which I didn't know, that I was in class that day, that she's, I guess, cool with, work with, help out Nicki Minaj. Now, for what's being described, I always wondered what the Karen Silver did. I was like, well, damn, how the hell she become this known or this and this? And I think she had a hand in getting people on, I guess. But as more things became revealed, Karen Silver is what you consider a fixer. Now, for some of you people that ever watch Pulp Fiction, you remember when John Travolta and Samuel L. Jackson killed them boys in the house? I guess it was by accident. And they called Mr. Wolf. He was in the silver car, and he had to come and take care of it. He was a fixer. Well, that's what the hell she is. A fixer. So, if anyone thinks that, and I get the Joyner Lucas thing, that any of the people in a certain level when it comes on the podcasting or entertainment is going to speak against this female for so much, think again. Now, quiet as kept. He's Jason Lee talking about taking her to court or what have you. And I love the way that he kind of had Charlamagne kind of messed up when he asked him the question, which I can't say verbatim what he said, and I'm not one of those podcasts that's going to sit here and go through playing what the motherfucker said, because I don't do that. That's not what I do. No. If you want to hear what he said, go to the Breakfast Club. I'm just rehashing what I necessarily heard to the best of my fucking knowledge. I do smoke a lot of weed. But he basically said if someone broke the law with you, want them to be held accountable. Funny that he asked Charlamagne. Well, I think about it, because didn't Charlamagne get in trouble for what he got in trouble with down in South Carolina? So, I mean, you know, but it was just funny that he asked that question. And it's interesting when I love the way when people dodge questions. And I know I might get put into that position one day where I have to make a decision. Do I hold this person to fire, or do I just play neutral and wish for peace and harmony? Business-wise, let's be real. It was smart of them to do that. Because my granddad always said, do you want to burn a bridge that you might want to cross later? What Joe told y'all, she helped him get through some tough shit. Because she know how to work the media. She know how to do things. Now, here's the other side of it is, people, when it came to the Jordan Lucas thing, everyone was saying, did she steal from Jordan Lucas? Did she finesse him? Possibly so, probably so. The reason why I say it's probably high probability because let's go back to Jason Lee. The whole reason why Jason Lee got hacked because the story that she wanted him to kill, he wouldn't kill. I want you to think about this. You know how hard it is to find a hacker? they just don't appear anywhere. You understand what I'm saying? You got to know somebody that knows somebody that knows somebody that knows a hacker. And you have to pay this hacker to hack this account, which is a federal crime, I may add. Now, I mean, you can go check. I'm pretty sure the lead attorney will be doing a YouTube video and live for 5 hours on this. And shots out to him because I'd be damned if I can go 5 hours. That dude's a beast. I'll be like, damn, I'll be going back like, damn, he been on here for like 3-4 hours. And he makes it interesting. That's what I'm talking about. You got to be damn fucking good to have people that want to watch your ass for 5 hours. Shout out to the lead attorney, man. But because, and then she admitted, which she did take already, and then she readmitted in the clubhouse that she did hack him, which is a federal crime, which means that I think the feds might come knocking eventually. Or they're going to start looking at Miss Karen Silver with a very heightened eye because, let me say this again, you went through the trouble of paying a hacker to hack somebody's account. Whether we like Jason Lee or not is irrelevant in this. She did break a crime, but not only that, That ain't just any crime. That's some white collar crime shit, dude. She went white people on this. She went white people on Jason, okay, people? She like, nah, I'm not going nigga on this motherfucker. No, I'm going strictly Becky. I'm going straight Karen like my namesake, the white version. She went straight Karen on that ass. I thought she was Ben Ray's Karen, but that was Ben Ray, the guy in Rocket. They supposed to be Don King. I'll sue. But it's like damn. But see, it brings the point: is the game dirty? Yeah. Let me explain something to you. Is the one thing about YouTubers and podcasting, that world, that high up of a level, it is dog eat dog world. It's cutthroat. It's competition. Believe it or not, it is competition. Think about this for a second. Academics talk numbers about horrible decisions. I can tell you this right now. I don't even know my exact numbers. The only thing is, talking to another podcast where he broke down downloads versus listenership, I said, well, I think I might be getting a shitload of listens. I might be in the thousands. Who knows? But see, when he was talking numbers, he was talking about YouTube. Subscribers and all that shit. Me personally, I put this shit on YouTube, but I'm not really give a damn about YouTube so much. Actually, if it was somewhere else I could put my shit, I wouldn't even put my shit on YouTube. But unfortunately, YouTube is the shit, so I'm just trying to get motherfuckers to go buy my porn. And listen to podcasts, but buy my porn. And also get shit on Patreon. That's right, Smoke This Over Dark on Patreon. Go check it out. Exclusive shit. You can hear the interviews before they come out because some of these interviews ain't coming out to damn near June of next year. Now, back to the point. Karen Civil learned the game from someone. There's finessing in every part of the entertainment business. I use you, you use me. It's about favors. It's about covering each other's asses. And it's not that it's a friendship, it's a kinship. Meaning we have similar interests and similar goals. So we're going to work together. We might not be the best of friends, but we're going to make it work. I don't know what necessarily might happen. It might have been a miscommunication with Jordan Lucas. Because, I mean, let's be real. Would I send a whole $6,000 to Karen Silver? But because Karen Silver had so much cachet, he probably said, fuck it. What I got to lose? Because let's be honest, she has cachet. And at the time that Jordan Lucas was trying to get on, she had cachet. I remember they talked about the shit with the girl from the Black Ink Crew in New York. I can't think of her name with the tattoo, the pretty with the big ass. That she got dang finesse somebody. See, that's the point. It's like, I'm not going to victim shame. No, Jordan Lucas was expecting something and paid a lot for it and he didn't get it. And either it was she couldn't provide it or she just took the money and said, man, fuck that bum ass rapper. He ain't even gonna be in the industry. You know what I mean? He ain't gonna be in the industry next year. But if she did, I mean, people say, well, she should rectify it. Okay, how? Okay, at the end of the day, Jordan Lucas is right now one of the top rap artists, slowly becoming one of the big names in rap now. He done got past it. He survived it. I understand he wanted to put her on blast, but he should have put her on blast last year. But either way, if she did what she did, it's fucked up. But is it going to hurt her moving forward? No. Now, if Jason Lee do so happen to sue her, and for what he described, and for what I understand, that everybody described from Lovely T to Tasha K to everything to how she is connected to that of Nicki Minaj. Then you got the Kenneth Petty situation. Makes you wonder. Because was she involved in the extortion of trying to, not the extortion, the intimidation of thus victim? No, I don't think she's that. I don't think, but you never know because it's Hollywood. It motherfuckers would do whatever it takes to stay on top, people. We bring me to Nicki Minaj and Kenneth Petty. I've been hearing everybody talking about it. I might as well get my opinion on it too. Fuck it. What else I got to do? Alright. At the end of the fucking day, Ken Petty, I'm gonna keep it 100 with you. I have never raped anybody in my damn life. I don't know how that feels. Never do. I never want to know how that feels. On either end of the spectrum, motherfucker. Let's make that clear. But you did it. Own it. Apparently, Nicki Minaj like guys that she can somewhat dominate. That she's the big dog in the relationship. And actually, if you want to be honest, I can't even say that she looks for that. It's just sometimes women have a knack to attract certain type men. Let's be real. Look at the history of some of these women, celebrities that y'all watch. There's a common thread to each of these guys, and it ain't because they're celebrities. It's personality. It could be personality. It could be similar look, similar build, whatever you want to call it. They kind of can't help but to attract. Just like they say, there's some girls that say they can't help but attract ballers. There's some females that black females can't help but attract white dudes, and there's some white girls that can't help but attract black dudes. She might even want to date a white dude, but she can't see the pull one if all the black motherfuckers want her ass. You feel me? So I think what it is just Kenneth Petty is just her brand of man that she wants. Because let's be honest, Kenneth ain't got no goddamn money. Not really, I don't think, unless he got a 9 to 5. And so, yeah, she the breadwinner. Let me tell you what happened. She the one that said, no, we ain't registering shit. Fuck that. I don't want nobody in California to know that you did this. Even though it's all on the news and it's public record, you know. But and then too, like I said again, she reached out to the victim for, I understand. So if the common denominator is Nicki Minaj seemed like to been the one that took charge and all of this shit. Because she's like, nah, I want to make sure my man is straight. I want us to have a life. Because she done got pregnant by this nigga. She done married this nigga. She done fell in love with this nigga. She knew the motherfucker raped that damn girl. She knew it. Cause they said they dated back in the day, so the fuck. She knew what happened. She just like, fuck it. That was you back then. This is new you. I love you. Fuck it. Everybody make mistakes. That's a hell of a mistake, though. But see, to me, I respect more if you just fucking own it. Shit, register. You might have did it because you was doing a gang initiation or some shit. You look like a gang. You look like somebody's in the gang or trying to be in the gang back in the day anyway. Not to be stereotypical, but dude, you do look like your ass got them been jumped in some type of gang in New York. I'm just saying. You look like you robbed a few motherfuckers in your day. You feel me? You done sold some drugs. You know what I'm saying? You done help get some Gucci on the streets. You feel me? You was not an athlete. And I don't think you went to class too often. Let's get the fuck out of here. Let's be real. Let's smoke that over for a minute. And straight up, yeah, they say he was a thug. So once again, she's on brand. Why everybody surprised she picked this dude? His life is fucked up. I mean, he can't really do too much. Job wise, he ain't gonna be able to do too much. And so she actually made sure she actually did what some of you women wish y'all could have done. Found the right dude that you can goddamn run and train. She got the perfect project. A guy that ain't got a pot to piss in. And guess what? He got to stand in line. He might have wanted to arrest her. He might have said, baby, look, I don't want to get in trouble. I need to register. Fuck it, regardless of whether Shorty lied or not, Nikki, because I don't know her real name and I'm not about to look it up. Nikki, just because just because she lied and the bitch lied on me, I mean, I still got to register. I'm still found guilty. No, Kenneth. We are not going to register shit. I am Nicki Minaj, bitch. I have barbs. Really? 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 I like that. Really? Fuck out of here. Trust me. He probably wanted to do it because he don't want to go back to jail. She ain't got shit to worry about. She ain't going no goddamn jail. She got too much fucking money. He don't. Let's make that clear. He don't. That's her money. I don't give. Listen, they ain't been married long enough, and he ain't getting a divorce. God dang it. He is Stedman. He was just smart enough to get the ring out of this bitch. But see, that's the thing I'm trying to. Y'all gotta think about here. I don't believe that Kenneth would take that risk. Oh, by the way, he raped a girl. Going to prison on a rape charge. Not just a statutory rape. A rape charge. That you physically raped this girl. Dude, he probably was so happy to get out of fucking prison. He probably stayed in solitary for majority of the time. He probably had to lie. And make himself believe the lie. No, that was my girlfriend. Her parents found out and shit and they were just mad because I would beat the brakes off that pussy. You know what I'm saying, man? No. She lied. I ain't putting no knife on her back, man. I ain't putting no knife on her back. It was a pencil. No, they want no knife. They want no knife. You know what I'm saying? We play like that. We play like that for real. We just play like that. Yeah, we just play like that. It's role play. BDC deal. Yeah, it's BDC deal. Yeah. Yeah, the tie up shit. BDC deal. Yeah, that. I'm telling you. That what the fuck happened. See? Because, think about it. The only thing next to being instant death as a cop going to prison is a motherfucking pedophile and a rapist. And he was both. Well, not pedophile, he was the same age the girl. He was a rapist. So, nigga can't help who she loves. She can't help who she attract. But what she can do is if they have just registered, And Lovely T shouts out to her saying that, and whoever it was on the green room that she did the other day I listened to was right. If she just rested, no one would have gave a fuck. Actually, no one actually technically other than the Barbs really gave a shit about Petty. I didn't. I did. Oh. Then when I found, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna like, show yeah, she got a husband. She's pregnant. Well, about time she been in the business 10 goddamn 12 years out of this bitch. I mean, she done done all she could do. Why not go ahead and have a kid? Then I heard he was saying, he did a rape thing. I said, oh, well, you can't help who you love. Shit, fuck it. It's somebody, I mean, there's somebody for everybody, I guess, goddammit. Even the rapists can find someone to love their ass. Because some of the top rapists in America was married. Wife didn't have a goddamn clue. In some cases, wifey did have a clue and didn't give a fuck. But that's a story for another day. Well, off of that celebrity bullshit. Oh, and I also had the pleasure of listening to the Anthony Hamilton new album. Love is the New Black. Yo, that shit is fire, yo. I mean, from start to finish. Anthony Hamilton did his shit, yo. I'm gonna take more of a listen to it, and I'll do an episode where I might discuss it a little bit more, what have you. I would do a Smoke Buddy episode, but I don't think any of the girls would actually take the time to go listen to Anthony Hamilton and actually give me an honest review of the fucking album. That's just me. I don't think any of the girls is gonna do all that. You know what I'm saying? I mean, shoot, hey, but you never know. I never gave them that assignment yet, so we put a pin in that one day. All right. Shoot, like I said, this is just an episode that I'm just winging. I'm just enjoying it. I had to do this episode 2,000 down. I'm just so fucking ecstatic, man, happy seeing this. But now, I've been trying to avoid discussing this because, of course, this is probably the most controversial topic you can really talk about at this point in time. And we're talking about COVID. Now, I'm going to debate, well, if they shadow ban my shit on YouTube, I really don't give a fuck. Because, man, I ain't making no money off of YouTube. Shit, I better get double-digit views on YouTube. So I just bad. But anyway, I have not gotten my shots yet. So people can understand why I haven't got my shots because I just ain't got around to doing it yet. I am not against anyone getting the vaccine. And I'm not against anyone not getting the vaccine. Actually, I really don't really give a shit is your personal preference. So that's the kicker there. Your personal preference. I'm not going to shun someone because they didn't take the vaccine. And I damn sure ain't gonna look at somebody and pat them on the back like, woo, you the motherfucking man because you got the vaccine. See, my issue with this vaccinated, unvaccinated is not the information about the vaccine. No, that's not it. It's the propaganda, whether it's for the unvaccinated or for the unvaccinated. CNN has become the polar opposite of Fox. Funny what happens in a year? Think about that. Funny what happens in 365 days. A difference in 365 days make. CNN was the shit. It called Trump the task. It called the government the task, Republican the task, and everything else. Now, I listen to this vaccine shit. I listen to Don Lemon, the dumb shit his ass been saying lately. Which is funny to me because, let's be frank, is the unvaccinated people really stopping y'all from living your life? No. Hell, y'all was living your life before the vaccine even was thought the fuck of. Y'all get the vaccine and then decide y'all don't want to wear a fucking mask. Even though I want you to smoke this over. I want y'all to think about this. It show you how the news don't the news ain't even logical no goddamn more. Whether it's on both sides of the fence. I want you to think about this. They pushing this vaccine. Like I said, I am for getting the vaccine. What I am not for is for you to mandate everyone to get the vaccine. I have no issue with making people, if a company decides or mandates you have to have the vaccine. Why? Because they are a business that chooses to do that. I also not mad at anyone that decided they want to quit because they don't want to take the vaccine. That's fine on you. I'm just not going to miss a check over a fucking principle. Unless that principle, in certain hills, I'm not just going to die on, motherfucker. That ain't one of them. It's shit. The fuck. The worst I be is sore and have the sniffles for a day or two. And sleepy. I'm in damn good health for what I think. And no. So. But the point is, if you're vaccinated, you can still catch it. If you're vaccinated, you can still pass it. If you're vaccinated, it's a possibility you will get hospitalized, and it's a small possibility, but yet possibility that you can die. But here's the interesting fact, right? Whether you vaccinated or unvaccinated, if you happen to catch it, or asymptomatic or you got the symptoms, vaccinated or unvaccinated, if you catch it, you still will have to do the 14-day mandatory isolation, quarantine, self-quarantine. Let's think about that for a second. Now, y'all saying everyone needs to be vaccinated, right? So if I'm vaccinated, why I'm quarantining for 14 days if I catch it? The whole purpose is for me to be immune enough to not to die. Let's rewind it back. If I am vaccinated, why do I have to quarantine for 14 days? I said it to my sister the other day. I said, it's going to come a point where they're going to throw it out the window. If you caught it, oh well, wear a mask. Oh well, wear a mask. Here. Well, you taste positive. Okay, you got to wear a mask around the building, and you got to wear gloves for the next 4 days or something like that. You can still pass it. I mean, you can pass a cold, but never hear no that. Funny, I haven't heard about the cold off this too often, have we? But the point I'm trying to make is, think about this for a second. I still have to quarantine. Now, I'm on the front lines. Let me tell you what the news don't talk about. There are people that has been vaccinated, has caught COVID. There's people that vaccinated and caught COVID multiple times. There are people who've been vaccinated who have died from COVID. There are people who are vaccinated who have been hospitalized by COVID. See, the problem is that what didn't happen, that you ain't really paying attention. Look at the numbers of unvaccinated versus vaccinated. The number of unvaccinated is going down. But guess what's going up? Hospitalizations and the spread. So when the number of vaccinated overtakes the number of unvaccinated, and you're still getting a upshift of cases, then what will Donlin and the news and everybody else will say, even with the goddamn booster? That's my argument. We should be focusing on stopping the spread of it. We should be focusing on that. Even though you're vaccinated or not vaccinated, you still wear a mask. And see what happened was, as soon as the vaccine came, people thought it was a fucking cure. Now we have concerts. I'm sitting here watching professional wrestling matches where that shit ain't nobody out the motherfucking in the crowd wearing a mask. You still have athletes missing games because they're catching COVID. And ain't they vaccinated? And I think they vaccinated 3 times over. They got the good shit. See, I think the problem is that I can go down the rabbit hole. And if I do go down that rabbit hole, that would be on Patreon. I got to find a smoke buddy that can go down a rabbit hole with me on that. I'm just saying because my rabbit hole is deep than a motherfucker, damn near to the center of the earth. Where King Kong went with Godzilla. Gravity's fucked up. But the point I'm trying to make is that we're becoming divided as a nation, and we find ways to become divided as a nation, whether it's race, whether it's is COVID, whether it's politics. We're just people say we're a nation, indivisible. Mm, we are divided. It's always division. It's funny, how the joke said, damn it, you always keep shit between us. Well, yeah, that's how the United States is. It's how the world is for the most part, but the United States. So my point to all of this is that, to me, I see the hypocrisy on both sides of the fence. Because Fox News and Tucker, they want to sit and push the vaccine is dirty and that. Because it's Biden in office. If Trump was in fucking office, the vaccine, take it. Take it. Damn it, drink it. Put it in your beer. It's kind of like, and then if you do say, and Lovely T hit on that too. I love listening to Lovely T. She's just so funny. She be hitting a lot of shit, yo, for real. It's like if you do question, because even with the Nicki Minaj shit, God, boy, she been on her and Ric Flair has had the worst 2 weeks I've ever seen. But Nicki Minaj is probably she been on a roll lately. Because the rewind, when she said something about, well, I guess somebody's balls got swollen because the vaccine, and then she did a huge rant about this and okay. Once again, I know people said, and I heard people say this, that Nikki should have said, I don't know if I want to take the vaccine. I want to learn more. I want to hear more before I take it. But even more importantly, it's 2 sides of the fence. Because you know what they say, when you point your finger, you got, no matter how you skinny, you got fingers pointing back at you. Why the fuck did you people care? That should have been a meme moment. She got big, great testicles. She got big, great testicles. Robert, you, you, you have no shaft. You just all balls, Robert. No shaft. I love snake meter. That's my motherfucker. But anyway, it's kind of like y'all sit here and say y'all want these celebrities to speak, but then be mad when they say some of the dumbest shit out of their mouth, and then you want to cancel them or be mad at them. But who the fuck told them to speak? It's like David Chappelle said, why the fuck I want to hear what Ja Rule got to say about the pandemic? He ain't a doctor. I'm not gonna ask Nicki Minaj, yo, Nicki, what you think about the vaccine? Cause I don't give a shit what she thinks. I will ask Fauci about it. I will ask a good fucking doctor about it. Yeah, people that's actually in the field. My granddaddy said it best. If you don't know what you're doing, get somebody that do know what they're doing to do it for you. It's okay to ask questions, people. He who asks questions controls the conversation. Only a fool, what the hypocrisy said, a man who asks questions is a genius. Only a fool have all the answers. I probably said it complete. I probably didn't say it completely right, but you get the gist of what I said. We sit here, we be amazed what these celebrities say, but then when they don't say shit, well, why you didn't speak up? Why you didn't speak up? Because maybe he figured that I don't want to sound stupid when I speak because I kind of ain't thought about it, nor do I want to talk about it. Not every motherfucking celebrity is a Black Panther. Not every celebrity is an activist. Some motherfuckers is just a philanthropist. That means I donate. I don't necessarily go and march. I don't make picket signs. That's not how I do. He might have a platform that people can come speak on it. There's more ways to be an activist than, damn it, speaking on every fucking issue that might come up. Period. Like I said, only why I even said something about Nicki Minaj because I had a couple fans say, yo, why don't you speak on Nicki Minaj? I'd love to hear your thoughts on that. I'm like, damn, y'all want to hear something other than porn? Oh, okay, it'd be my pleasure. I give the people what they want. See? Right now, they show you how much I really want to do this show because I am missing motherfucking AEW right there. Because this is being recorded on a Friday. But I'm almost done, and y'all can get back to y'all world in a minute, cause I want to get to mine. You know, I enjoy doing this and talking to y'all. I love y'all people. Y'all need to go. Oh, you need to go check out my merch. You know, period. All you gotta do is just follow me. The merch is on allmylinks.com/porn rap star. I'm talking about my premium merch. I'm also just talking about also the t-shirt merch that I have. So, yo, you want the smoke? Come get the smoke. Come buy my merch. On Bonfire, or you can find it on Contraband, which is a clothing company based out of England. So, oh yeah, as well as BeMyFan.com. All of that, STO Smokers Lounge, or just type in STO. And trust me, it should come up. Or just go to all my links. Now, done with the advertising, back to what I was talking about. Like I said again, it's just to me, I think we expect a lot. Not every celebrity need to speak. And like I said, with Nicki Minaj, I get that her being a mother, she's going to be concerned, you know, and you're talking to a dude that can be around COVID in the blink of a fucking eye. Just keep it 100. I done had 6. I done had not 6, about 6 to 8 people that I know personally that have caught COVID within the circle, within my circle. Thank God I have not caught it. You want to know why? Because I don't do nothing but go to work, wear a fucking mask the whole goddamn time. Actually, I don't know if I want to travel too tough. Because it seems like the motherfuckers that travel be the ones that catch that motherfucker. Vaccinated, unvaccinated, which goes back to Mr. Don Lennon. You really that fucking pissed me off. Because I actually like Don Lennon. But I don't agree with him all the time. But like I said before, I mean, shoot. Some of the smoke birds done called COVID. You know what I'm saying? Shoot. Right now, I'm doing fucking doubles because I had a fellow employee who had called COVID. Working my ass off at that goddamn job because of that motherfucker. But it is what it is. I said it a long time ago. I said it at damn near early as fuck in this podcast journey of mine. We going to have to learn to live with it. It's the new fucking flu. It's just more contagious. That's why I said they don't want to speak on or deal with the fact of it rising. And let me tell you what was funny. When they did the mask mandate, this was before the vaccine. When we did the mask mandate, you did the 6 feet, the numbers was going down. Soon as the vaccine hit, and they said you ain't got to wear a mask if you got the vaccine, and now they want to do the little vaccine card. Now everyone's thinking that it's secure. Now no one wants to wear the motherfucking mask. Now we're in the surge in the United States. We looking like it's bubonic plague over this motherfucker. Yeah. So man, it feels good to talk about some culture shit. Oh, now another question someone asked because of one of my top shows when I ran it on Rory and Maul. Someone hit me up and said, "Did you hear the video that Shig Smooth did?" The guy told me to check it out. And Rory and Maul was asking fans, for help, for suggestions for the show. And someone said they wanted my thought. I don't name my fans because I just don't do that. And this fan didn't pay to be named, so I'm not going to name him nor shout him out. No disrespect, but that's what the Patreon is for. But thank you for being a fan and a listener. Please continue. But I told everybody this in a previous episode. I don't know if it was on my Patreon or even on the Smokers Lounge. I've done so much shit. Rory and Maul did numbers because of the controversy that happened for the Joe Budden podcast. The real test was once that died down. Now, 10 years ago, it would have lasted for a fucking year. This is 2021, going into 2022. It lasts for maybe 2 months. I'm going to say this again. Rory and Maul don't have podcasting personalities. They are better off. They are the straight men. If this was comedy, they are the straight men. When it comes to the skits, they funny as fuck. Well, Rory is. Because Maul, I don't really see him in the skit for so much. He plays the straight man while Rory plays the comedy guy, for what I'm seeing. But when it comes to the podcast, it's different because they don't have that personality. They each don't have a personality that just vibrates and make you want to listen and pay attention and like they had with Joe. So And the reason why it worked, because you can't have two Joes on the show. You got to have an alpha and an omega. Or a beta, I guess. For example, when I do the show with the girls, I control the action. I make it interesting for you, which in turn they bounce off of me to make it interesting. You feel me? How can I put this? They're the ball. Joe was the floor. You can't bounce the ball unless you bounce it off of something. The ball is nothing without kinetic energy. Correct? Okay. They're the ball. They have no kinetic energy. Joe is kinetic energy. Now, the elephant in the room is back to the question. Who made the podcast, Joe or them? I guess we finding out, ain't we? Because Joe ain't asking nobody for fucking advice. He ain't asking the fans for advice. Rory Maul is. And nothing against Rory and Maul. They got a good setup. They just got to fill it out, because it takes time to fill out what your podcast is going to be. And what they're finding out is it is hard to do a podcast. It's a difference when you just got to come in and talk versus we got to put this shit together. We got to be the brains. Yeah. Because to them, they're like, let me explain to you what the biggest mistake they don't want to make. They don't want to make JB, they don't want to be JBP light. They don't want to be the Joe Button version of NXT. For my wrestling buffs. The reason why I'm saying that is because when you're talking about what you did that weekend and music, ain't that the same shit that Joe talking about? So you basically doing the Joe Button podcast as if Joe ain't there. That's why they got to find their own identity, and it's going to take them time to do that. But I told everybody that they ain't as good as you thought. And it was more about Joe than Roy and Maul. Because Icy Ish fit right in. Joe's still steaming. Roy and Maul, they became stagnant. Now they're trying to figure out what the fuck to do with this. Because it goes back to this. And I'm damn sure they didn't lie about it. Podcast is not my passion. If podcast is not your passion, this what happens. Because you think it's just walking in the door and we recording some shit. I guarantee you they put more thought into those skits than they do into their podcast. But they're learning. Just like I'm learning. Just like I'm learning. See? Maybe they need to listen to the podcast school. Shouts out to them on YouTube. So, look, I'm about to get off here because I need to go watch my wrestling. And you will be hearing some shows with me and Mr. Pilgrim of talking about wrestling. Because I am planning to do talks about Heels, which is one of my favorite shows right now, which is about wrestling. I love it. And like I said again, go buy my merch. Go check out my sites. Go buy my porn. And continue to listen to the Smokers Lounge. Because you want to know why? Life is a learning experience. With the point of experience, you didn't learn anything. Smoke that open.